Hello. Um, I'm one of your instructors. I'm Geraldine Klarebout. I'm instructor in Unit 2 of the Master of Health Professions Education. And this video is partly to introduce myself, but also to introduce the smaller videos, the YouTube movies that I've selected for you. And I made a selection of videos that deal with the issue of transfer. The reason why I've chosen this is because in my education as an educational scientist, I was kind of fascinated by it. And it's still a big issue in education because we all aim with our education that our students transfer what they have learned to another new situation, to their workplace. But the reason why I was so fascinated was the study done by Nunes, where they actually tried to learn Brazilian street children to calculate, and they put them in a classroom, and they noticed that they actually couldn't really calculate, but that when they were on the street selling oranges, that they were amazing with calculations. So they could not transfer their daily behavior, their daily way of calculating, to another context, meaning in the classroom. In this case, it's the transfer from what is going on in real life, to say so, to the classroom environment. But the issue in education is often the other way around. So I've selected a few of these YouTube videos in which the concept of transfer is explained, like near transfer, for transfer, and also negative transfer. And you'll see that some are kind of basic, but there's also one YouTube video that applies this to adult learning, and I think that's also very interesting. The topic of transfer becomes even more apparent with the what we sometimes call 21st century skills, like critical thinking, because if we see in research, we see it's very hard. These are kind of generic skills, but in order to develop them, it seems that a domain is needed, a context is needed. So we want students to learn some generic skills so that they can transfer these skills from one situation to another situation. But in order to acquire these skills, it seems that they have to learn them in a specific situation. So there's always the question, what's the most optimal way to design a learning environment in order to enhance transfer? So I hope that you will be as intrigued as I was by this issue, and perhaps you know the answer to some of the issues. So enjoy this unit, of course, but also the information that you see on transfer. It's related to the chapter 13 of the book of Amrat. So, well, I hope it helps you with processing the learning material for this unit.